I remember being in Chicago and beginning to wear women's clothes out in public. Only in certain circles, of course. To conceal my identity, I would keep a drag bag. Oftentimes, I would go into a gender-neutral bathroom. Those were new back then. I would walk in as a boy and walk out as a girl. I'm Gen X, born and raised in Texas, so transitioning options were not comfortable or available to me in my youth. Tranny, sissy, she-belle, crossdresser, all of these labels floated through my male ego internal stream of unconscious. I guess that's me, but I don't want to kill myself to believe it or to live it. There was a day that a queer friend saw me on the street dressed gender neutral, but clearly in full faggot regalia. She asked if I was transitioning. Her question hit me powerful with hope. I thought, why not? For the first time, I asked myself, why am I not transitioning? Years later, living back in Brooklyn, I was out and living the majority of my existence en femme. I was erasing my male self. The gauntlet of leaving a comfortable life with a perfect wife was brutal and exhilarating. Of course, it was my fault that the marriage failed. What's wrong with him? Is he gay? Why would he do this? It's a sin. He deserves nothing and will rot in hell. At the beginning, it's hard to lose everything and everybody, but once the rooms are cleared and your heart is hollow, you begin to reclaim life from your death. Many people only focus on the changes that HRT has on the body, loss of virility, chemical castration, fat redistribution, etc. But the mental fog that lifted once testosterone was evacuated from my body and estrogen became the dominant hormone was like finally not only seeing myself, but life through the eyes of a person who was destined to never live. Granted some sudden life from being birthed into a tomb. The body changes were also exhilarating, and I finally felt free. I was so charged with hope, even standing in the wreckage of my past, the wreckage of my mismatched, ugly, fucked up body. I still had so much hope and a thirst for survival. I went through hell to perfect my broken image as best I could. Years of testosterone leaves permanent traits that can be erased through painful procedures. Facial feminization, 8 hours under the knife, floating in anesthesia. Not the kind of drug I would choose if choosing. The sickening shock of waking up, evacuating the anesthesia from my system for 24 hours was worse than having my face peeled off and my brow bone shaved down with a Dremel. So close. I was so fucking close. My poor body, my poor soul. How could she have such a strong spirit after being born dead? After escaping her tomb, how could she dare to want to live? Years of long enduring electrolysis sessions and laser sessions to erase my Greek boy beard from my Greek girl face. It's not easy. No one would pick this body and soul as a choice. It has not been an easy path. I earned my mangled life. I fought so hard to have these few years understanding and loving my sad self into best life existence. There were fleeting moments and hours of bliss and satisfaction spinning into my final broken form. I didn't realize, but perhaps always dreamed I was a firefly, or lightning bug as we called them in Texas, living a dream of being human. Now, I will be gone, forever erased, rubbed out. Once out of sight, the extinctionists will all forget the hate they had for me. Unfortunately, they will cast it onto the next person they don't understand and fear. The extinctionists will sleep righteous, well knowing the hatred they manifested was so worth it. to cause pain and death, to cause a life to stop. That is their victory? They are truly pathetic. I have felt sorrow up to the end. I couldn't help it. It's what built me, what got me here, my destiny. It was more bitter than sweet. But I am not a failure, a disappointment, as they said. The last touch I will feel is self-violence. But I won't die by the hand of evil that they worship or by accepting the fate or judgment they gave me. It's my choice in the end, and I'm happy to leave. This party sucks. Hell is other people, most people as far as I know, because I am not a people, not human, not American, they said. But they didn't get me in the end. See, I finally get myself. I've always said trans and queer people are not extinctionists. We do not wish for the eradication of even those who wish to eradicate us. We are survivalists. Understand, even the smallest crumb we acquired, we paid for in blood and flesh. Our blood, our flesh. We wrought no pain upon others as they did upon us.